Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this. It's ABC for American Broadcasting Company. And you know, this, I didn't even try to trace it, but tracing won't help them because they're going to do other letters of the alphabet. The customer is asking for a font like this. So this way they could use I think any letter in the alphabet as long as it was lowercase. But I'm just going to, you can see that this is vector. So what I'm going to do is all I really need is some measurements in a circle. And I'm going to take my ellipse tool and I'm going to try to get about in the center, and I'm going to hold down the control and the shift button. And that's about the right side. Then I'm going to control D, holding down the shift button or the, shift button. That way it grows from the inside. That's all I need. Those two circles. So I'm going to set my nudge factor on something like 10, 8, and I'm going to nudge that out of the way, nudge that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and group this together, Control G. I don't know about all the letters of the alphabet, but they want this font. So these all start off with circles. The next thing, just kind of for grins, we're going to need to know the size of this. So I'm going to get the parallel dimension tool. Now this is not a vector, so it's a little bit hard to, and we're at 2.26. So I'm going to draw a rectangle that is 2.26. Exact size we need on everything. I'm going to Control D to make a duplicate, and I'm going to move those over, and then I'm going to hit the plus key so it won't keep going. And then all you have to do is that A, my A is a little bit short, but I'm going to work in the center of the page now. So I'm going to group these together, and I'm going to hit P and hit P. I'm going to bring this in so we can kind of see it. And all I have to do now, and that's kind of the reason why I started to make the video, select them all and go hit R. Okay, now I'm going to set my nudge factor on something like 0.1. Then I'm going to take this. Now my rectangle is too long, but what I'm going to do is bring in an indexing line, put it at the bottom of the circle. I actually got two there. That's might as well be right on it. So I'm going to zoom in. And if you have snap to object come on or snap to guidelines, it ought to snap to it. And then I'm going to take my rectangle and I'm going to nudge it down. Now this is too big, so I'm going to take your 4-point cross and just, remember we made copies, so it doesn't really matter. Then take your virtual segment delete key. I call it a key, it's not a key. I'm a little bit off right there, but it's good enough for the video. And then I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, fill that in, look at that. There's the A. Now the B is the same thing. We're going to start in the center of the page. Center of the page will really help you, especially in this case, because now we want that rectangle all the way to the left. So I'm going to hit L. And then I could just nudge it up. Whoop. Select, you know what, I'm going to nudge it back because I am right on that line. And I'm going to nudge this up. And I really need to see the letter, so I'm going to bring this down. And that might be a little bit tall. So I'm going to nudge it down a little bit. And you could literally put it inside. Well, we're going to do that in just a second. Now I'm a little bit over here, but as long as that line there is there, and see, we don't have that curve there, but if you took your time, it would be a little better. You can't tell it. And the other one is a C. So we need to measure that. And that is just parallel dimension tool. And since mine is a vector, it'll snap to it. It's hard to see it, but it's one, and I'm a little bit of an angle, but it's 1.09. So now I'm going to make another rectangle and make it 1.09. That's our width. So I'm going to bring in that other last one. And it truly helps you to stay in the center of the page. I don't need that one that other rectangle. Well, I got rid of there it is. My rectangle I drew. Hit P, put it in the center of the page. Let's go ahead and rotate this 90 degrees and hit P, and then select them both and go R to put them to the right. And then you don't have to do anything to this one. Just take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in, and then move that over. And I would be willing to bet that here's the original. And then that's what you could do. Let me go ahead and lay this original on top. I mean, they're not trying to match ABC, so it doesn't really matter. But if we move that up, we could move that over. I'm a little bit tall, so let's take this one and move it over to the left a little bit. Maybe, well, I'm going to keep it the same deal. But what you can do now is take your shape tool, hold down the control button, and just bring those two nodes down. And then let's go ahead and put that A. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Now move this out of the way. And if we want it to look, I don't think they want it to look like that. But if we take let me get rid of that indexing line. We take the Smart Fill tool now, set on black. And I'm not going to fill in the white because they can fill in the white, or I don't even know what color they're going to use. Speaking of white, and I did it. And there you go. And this is the original that they sent me. I mean, I'm trying to think of letters like, E might be hard, F, because you don't really know what they look like. Well, that'll get them started, hopefully. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit to get started, and thank you for watching.